All right, Organized Sound Podcast, welcome back. I got a very special guest with me today. Dell Cap is in the building. Delta,
Scuzzpacc,
all that. How you doing?
Great, man. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, you seem like you're in a good space.
Yeah, man. I could feel like 20 backflips for you right now.
Okay, perfect. We just did the Oh, you want to fight at the podcast.
Oh, man.
I think that's a good place to start it. Where did you come up with this concept? First of all, describe it in case somebody hasn't seen it, and then talk about where this came about, how this came about.
All right, so what it literally is like, okay, so I feel like, there's a lot of common places in the world. You got train stations, you got Walmart, you got crossing the street, you got anything, and what it is basically me being inside of a random place, and I'm like, oh, so you want to fight at a dog kennel? Because I feel like a lot of people is going to relate to these places, you know what I'm saying? But the real reason why I had did it was because I needed to show myself that there's way more to me than like the serious music side. Like people who know me personally, they know I'm funny. Like they know like I'm really funny, really energetic. But if you listen to my music, it might not cross you the same way. So it's very important for me to show my fans that I can make you laugh, yeah, boom, 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 but I can really make you laugh too, like I should go viral type shit, you know what I'm saying? So
well, there's, you know what, outside of the hip hop scene that's here, that's really great. There is kind of like this comedy scene. Have you ever thought about writing jokes and pursuing it?
Yeah, not really jokes, but like growing up, I used to do acting.
Or skits, yeah.
I used to do like a lot of acting, Broadway plays. I had to cut my hair one time for a play, so I always took it very serious. But when I got older, I stopped doing the acting, started doing more street shit, started being less of like my interior and more of my environment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I took a little break from music and got back that I realized, damn, I abandoned like this whole side of me. Like this whole side of me, you know what I'm saying? I like the comedic approach that I'm taking as opposed to like a lot of gangbangers or a lot of like, I'm so cool, but like, why are you cool? You're cool because they said you're cool because it's click, or are you cool by your damn self?
Right.
You
Do
know
you
what I'm
have
saying?
like, are you the star?
Yeah.
Type stuff. I like that. So tell me about the environment. I think you told me you went to high school at Sci-Tech?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about high school. Talk about the neighborhood you grew up in, and then how that transitions into you doing music.
Okay. All right. So I'll start simple. So went to Margaret C. L's.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. Yeah, I went to Margaret C. L's kindergarten through 4th. Then 5th grade, I got switched to Dorman because of the whole, if you live a mile from your school, if you can walk there, you're going to go there.
You got it, right.
Then I went to New Leadership for 6th and halfway through 7th grade.
Oh, man.
Then I got expelled from New Leadership for marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was snitching on me. When I catch you, man, let me tell you something. And then after that, I ended up going to Sci-Tech. Now at Sci-Tech, I met people like Kevin Giles, Bowser. I met Mello. Man. That's my boy. You feel me?
My boy. Also my boy. I think Mello's the 3rd ever Organized Sound Podcast interview.
Yeah? That's like...
He's an OG.
Yeah, that's my guy. Like, so like, in high school, I was way more of a class clown. I was less focused on like females and trying to get with them or trying to be cool. Anybody you ask, they're gonna know. I was a class clown. I was the guy, the little dude you would see running through the hallway for no reason.
But what were your grades like?
Average.
Okay.
C+, B-.
Yeah.
So like
hanging in.
Yeah, literally hanging in there. But
Yeah.
I was a major in English. English was A's and B's like every time. I love English. I love writing. I love to express myself through poetry, and I like putting specific words in specific orders that is very unique to whoever's listening. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, where does music come in terms of you recording?
Recording? Like, what do you mean? Like how? Like my...
writing and recording. Like making your own music.
Yeah, like what's my process?
Where did it start? When in the timeline does that begin?
Of my age.
Yeah.
11. So I'm 25 right now.
Yeah.
I started at 11.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my brother wrote my very first bar, which was like...
That's cool.
He said something like, running around the house like Tom and Jerry, I'm going to knock your teeth out, and then call the Tooth Fairy. And I thought that was so hard. So I went to school the next day.
That is hard. Yo, come on in.
I went to school
you
the next day.
You can probably sit in this chair right here. What's happening? Mahib. Nice to meet you.
So I went to school the next day, and I was spitting it, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Knock your teeth out and call the Tooth Fairy. And everybody was like, reminded
So
them small.
that hit.
Yeah, that hit so
those
hard that
bars
I'm like,
hit.
you know what? Let me write my own so I can get the real clout because there's a part of me that's like, my brother wrote that. I can't. You feel me? I
Right.
can't jack it forever. So I started, that's when I started making my own music, like my own. And like,
Yes.
I haven't really released
And
it.
so, yeah, when did you start recording your own music from there?
Probably like, if I started at 11, 12 for sure. It was the
Wow.
first
So
time I
that's pretty quick.
Yeah, because
And where did it start? Was it like a home studio or was it like, let's go to the studio? I know some people.
yeah, it's my boy Logic. He ended up getting locked up, but it was like a home studio in the basement.
Okay.
No booth, little corner
Right.
mics, little mics in the corner of the room type.
Maybe
you
in
feel
a
me?
little closet.
Yeah, little closet
The
situation.
real come up.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was the low at the time. That was like the biggest thing I ever seen. Like I'm in an actual studio. So my main thing was always my voice. Like my voice was like always so like high pitched, like until like a certain
Yeah, it's very
point.
distinct.
Yeah,
that's a
and then
big
I got
part
to
of
a
your
certain
style.
point when the bass hit. I'm like, now I can rap. Now I can, you know what I'm saying? I could get active with it
Yeah.
without sounding like a little prepubescent little pissant. You feel me?
Yeah. So let's talk about the Scuzzpacc. Who's in that?
Everybody who want to be. Nah, JK. I got some real hitters in there. I got my boy Scythe Myers. I got my boy Grizz. I got my boy Hoodie Kruger, who does like the battle rap thing. I got my boy Dre Lights, who also does the battle rap thing. He just dropped the La Quinta video I had sent you the link to. That was Dre Lights. Then there's also MK Draco. Then there's also like Scuzz is like it's a really big brand. It's like a lifestyle. So there's a lot of people I can mention directly in the actual physical group. And then there's like Scuzz means way more. Like you're damn near Scuzz after this interview.
Word.
Facts. All jokes aside, it's ridiculous. And there was definitely a time and point when like I didn't know what Scuzz really was. So I would, if niggas was running around saying Scuzz, I'd cut them out. Like you don't know the definition. You're not gonna tarnish the brand name.
Yeah.
But then I got to a certain point where I'm like, nah, you know what? Let everybody run around saying it because they need to spread it.
Build your movement.
Yeah, they're gonna come back to me for the direct definition. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be wrong either. I mean, because Scuzz is, it's not like a Wu-Tang thing. It's not like an ASAP thing. It's like a,
It's more lifestyle. Yeah.
yeah.
So tell me about the name Dell Cap,
Dell Cap.
which stands for Delta Captain.
Oh yeah. So Delta, like Delta 9 is THC, like weed. Delta itself means change, and I feel like I'm a big change in what a lot of people will see in the artist. Period. Or like I'm just a breath of fresh air. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't get too far from the mic.
I'm just a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm a breath of fresh air. So and the captain thing came from like being the captain of Scuzzpacc, like being like, you know what I mean? Like I go by like a pirate demeanor. Like if you ever see my art or anything like that, or the way I dress, it's like a pirate. So Delta.
I never picked up on that, but yes.
But now that I said it, that's
you
the
said
same
it, I'm
thing
like,
she said.
oh.
Same thing she said. Like, oh, pirate. Now it's never gonna escape your head. You're gonna be like, this nigga is clearly a pirate. Why didn't I know that before? You know what I'm saying? So Delta, Captain, Dell Cap. Like it's like a lot easier because, like I said, if you see it in lights, Delta is a lot more common than Dell Cap. You're like, oh, I'm going to that nigga show. But Delta is like, I'm gonna go to his show too. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Dell Cap, nah, y'all want to go to that. I know y'all do.
Delta's a flight. I got a question that I don't think you're expecting. I was checking out your YouTube videos, and you were kind of doing this content that was almost like academics type stuff, where you were covering people for a little bit.
You did your research. You
What?
did your research for
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
yeah. And I don't know how long you did it for, but why did you decide to do that? Because I thought it was a great idea.
Okay, so this was at a time and point in my music where I was stagnant, not really making too much album, like serious work. I was making more regular SoundCloud stuff. So I said to myself, I'm like, hey, Delta, you got some pretty good music knowledge. Maybe people want to listen to you. Besides that, there was a couple people that said, hey, you should do a podcast, da-da-da. So what I did was I just got in front of the camera and I started to speak my opinions. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I actually stopped was because I felt like it was getting in the way of my album that I'm working on.
Yeah.
But
You gotta switch
I also realized when doing that my voice is important to people because of my experience. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about getting back into it. But then there's people who are really serious about it as well, like you, like people with real podcasts. And I didn't want to disrespect. I want to do something I'm passionate about 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I messed with it because I felt like the way you approached it, it had a newsy feel to it. Yeah. And you definitely had your own lane with that. So I liked it, man.
Think I should get back into it?
I mean, I think you need to do what you feel you need to be doing.
You know what? One more thing is, though, I didn't want to be no Joe Budden ass nigga, bro. Like, I still rap today, so I don't want to be like doing podcasts and still rapping. Niggas gonna look at me funny.
It's
like,
it's a
you're
hard
biased.
line.
You are biased.
It's a hard line to balance, right?
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't necessarily encourage it, but like you definitely need to do what you feel you need to be doing.
Yeah.
And that was a great concept. I'm glad you tried it. You know, a lot of people would have an idea like that and be like, that's not my lane, not even try it, but you went for it. And I was checking it out, man. So I do want to get back to the music here. You got Fellatio is the newest song and video that's out now.
Yeah.
Tell me about putting the video together. You were telling me about the skits in it and stuff. You know, why is that important to you artist-wise?
So Fellatio, dropped 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just did a performance last week.
Oh, we'll get into that. Yeah.
Okay. So Fellatio, it came about when, you know Voicey?
No.
The app?
Yes. Okay.
I did a Voicey, and that was the same exact song, right? It came out great, and I'm like, damn, like, this should be really good. Shouts out to my bro Dre Lights, and he knows why. He showed me something that inspired the song itself. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the whole song and video, like I just knew that like there's people out here who throw money. There's people out here who got females shaking ass. That's not my whole thing. That's not my get up.
And in general, it's hard to set yourself apart with that.
Yeah, exactly. You see ass here, you see ass there. Then not the same type of rappers, but you're gonna categorize them as the same type of video. Like, okay, y'all get into the same things. But when you watch Fellatio, you're gonna say to yourself, damn, like the beat is good, the song is good, the shit made me laugh. I want to watch it again. I must like this. Yeah. Because I mean, you could watch a video at all times, right? And you could say, hey, that's dope. You could say, but are you really is that person gonna be able to make you laugh? You know what I'm saying? Like I did, or like my boy Jose did, because I feel like those are what makes you run it back from me. A lot of people, maybe you hear a certain bar, you hear this, that, da. Nah, that song specifically was for the fun of it. So the video itself had to be fun, which is why I'm laid out on the rock and why my man's is dead, yamming the rock down, so people can know like. We want to have fun. Like, we want to have fun.
Right. You don't take yourself too seriously.
No, bro, because I'm really nice. I'm really nice. It's not like I'm not nice, but for that specific song, it's not about being nice. It's really about, like, if you think people did not hit me up and say, why didn't you go harder? Why you put this person on the second verse? Why he could have rapped harder? This, that, because all day long, but just know I got out exactly what I wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. Yeah, and it reminds me of, kind of like, something that like Fatboy SSE would do, or something like One Take J, and and this area really doesn't have that.
Yeah,
there's nobody in that lane.
My brother gets it. Yeah, you get it.
I totally get it. Talk to me about this performance. You were just saying you did the live performance. Who is that? Like, what you hosted the event?
Yeah.
You also performed your songs.
Mm-hmm. I got to.
What was the name of the event, or who put it on?
It was Artax Live.
Artax Live. Okay.
It's with my brother Nelson Molina.
Yep.
And Wanda, which is his wife or girlfriend. Same difference really, because you know what I'm saying. But so like I was the host for the first time, right? So remember I was telling you about this whole comedic thing, right? So yeah, I had linked up with her to do the Fellatio video, and I'm mad funny. She's like, yo, you're mad funny. Like, I'm doing this event. You know what I'm saying? So like, come through. I want you to host it. Remind you, I'm me. So I'm like, damn, I'll host it, but like, I don't got all the confidence to be like the comedic type of guy. Okay. Because I just got back into it. Like naturally, I'm funny to you, but like on camera, it's a lot different. At
home. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she said I wanted to host it. Before it started, I was kind of like still going back and forth because somebody else hosted it last time. And I'm like, damn, maybe I should have them host it. But then I said to myself, bro, you're never gonna know. You're never gonna learn. You're never gonna do nothing if you don't try. So long story short, I ended up being a host. It was a great event. It was me, Vadim, that's with Ease. Then you got Jack. Then you got A-Lo Pyrex, and then you got my man's. Hold on, this is funny. Because if I forget him, they're gonna kill me.
Edo was there.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Saturn was there.
Yeah, there we go. I wasn't gonna forget you, bro. Don't do me like
I
that.
wasn't
When
gonna
you
let
watch
him do
this,
that.
do not do me like that, bro. I wasn't gonna continue this interview without naming you, brother. But yeah, us five.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it
So you
went
enjoyed
great.
that. I wanna talk about, what's it like in quarantine? The strategy for music changes. How has it changed your strategy? Or has it?
It probably, if it changed anything, it's to the advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
From what you were telling me, you took a break from music for a little while because of kind of like a tough relationship.
Yep.
Talk to me about that.
I don't really want to, but
Oh, sure.
so
That's
like I was
fine,
just
too.
shit. I was going through things that got in the way of my music. Period.
Right.
Like it wasn't like I wasn't making music. I was making music the whole time, but I wasn't making like I wasn't making the Delta quality music my fans are used to. Period. You know what I'm saying?
And were you posting? You kind of took a break
Hell
from...
yeah. No.
Okay.
I was only strictly posting on SoundCloud. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
Like right now, they're all private. So if you went there, you wouldn't see them. Because after I got back in my bag, I said, damn, like, I don't
that
need
stuff's
my...
weak.
Yeah, like, come on. I like it personally. But it's my fans that are like, bro, we're used to Take It. We're used to Midday Blackout. We're used to All Night. We're used to, like, The Dash. We're used to Tremor. Like, we're used to, like, good hitting songs. So when I do, like, a little regular valet type of track, like, just, I mean, it's like... Then I challenged myself to do 100 songs in a month.
Wow.
So I flooded my fans with boof. Massive boof. You know what I'm saying? Like, good songs to me, but not to everybody. You feel me? So, and I just wanted to show myself, like, even though I'm going through things, music is not going to go away. I'm always going to work on music. I'm always going to. And I learned a lot during that whole period. I learned how hard I could work. I learned how important it is to like what you do as opposed to anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I never ever had to deal with that because I was always surrounded by love until like you get on your own, you're going through your own problems. So when you focus on your art while you're going through your own problems, the people around you can either, feed the energy or take it away. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a scary place. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody goes through something, they're in a scary place. They don't know who's with them, who's not with them, who really cares, who doesn't care, and then there's the music part of it. And when you take music super serious, it like damn near infects your heart. Then you're like, I don't know if I want to keep making music. I don't know if I want to stop. I don't know if like this is gonna affect relationships and friendships. You know what I mean? So, but I'll say one thing, bro. My whole life, bro. No matter what I go through, I got music, brother. Always. It
always
never
come
leaves
back
me.
to it.
Anybody could go and stay. Music will never leave me. That's all I got.
Dope. I want to talk about influences
got,
then.
brother.
Who you'll make it. Who are the influences then? Who are you listening to as a young person that made you think, oh yeah, I'm going for music?
I'm gonna start with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I fuck with like Eminem.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with like Wiz
Really
Khalifa.
small artists.
I like Wiz Khalifa. Oh no, I'm gonna get there. I like Wiz Khalifa. I like Gaultier.
I like Wiz Khalifa too. Austin Fair is top. Austin Fair likes Wiz Khalifa
That's my
too.
guy, man. I got a link with Austin, man.
Wiz is like very rare. Like what he did for popularizing music and bringing it to the college scene is like legendary.
Yeah.
Like him and Mac and their run.
The reason why I respect Wiz so much, and I don't know, Nip will probably be proud of me for saying this because Nip likes to give it good advice. But the reason why I look up to Wiz the way that I do is because Wiz, he's not the most big bar guy, but like you like him for him. You know what I'm saying? Like his fans like him for him. You know what I mean? If that makes
They like
any
his
sense.
laugh.
They like his laugh. They like the way he walks. They like anything. They like, you know what I mean? So
and he is a cool dude. Like
so there's a part of me that wants to put out like good bars so people can like to impress people. But then there's this side of me that's like, bro, I want niggas to like me. Period.
Yeah.
Bro. Like me, bro. Like fuck what I say on the track. I'm me. Like me for that. Because that's how I feel when Wiz is one of my idols. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a great point. And I mean, we're at the point in music where it is about the brand. You see people aren't afraid to retire as rappers and kind of just go off and do some other stuff that they like, and they bring that following with them.
Yeah.
So it is about the brand, and you're building the brand with everything that you do. You've tried this different stuff like we talked about, and it's
since
so
2017,
important.
I've been trying to build a solid brand, which is the pack.
Yeah.
Scuzzpacc.
Nice. So I want to talk about the album that's coming. This is the plan. What can you say about it as of right now?
Man, mind blowing, right? So you got Midday Blackout 1, right? It's like my very first album. It's like the first time I ever put a real serious collective project that I worked on for months. As opposed to like, a track here, a track there. No. I wanted a cohesive project. Now, the funny thing about Midday 1 is it was not on the bias shit. It's so good to me and like a lot of my fans that I did struggle on how can I top that?
Right.
You know what I mean? But luckily, like my bro Syph, I had showed him like Devilish Pleasures, and I had showed him Duet, I think at the time. And he confirmed for me like, bro, like you capturing the vibe again, which is hard to do.
That's
and it's been so
the
long since
second
it's
album.
after the break, remind you. So it's like, bro, most people would fall off.
The
for
sophomore slump.
Yeah, and I'm still on it. And like my Devilish Pleasures, Duet, and Pirate King could have been on Midday 1. The only difference in why they're not is because they're better.
No,
It's a step
level.
up. Yeah, like it's a step up lyrically. It's a step up content-wise. It's a step up beat selection-wise. And I'm paying way more attention to my fans. And
What
also,
are they saying?
What are my fans saying so far?
Yeah.
They're saying it sounds great. It sounds they can't wait for it. They're saying they can't believe the level of lyricism I'm putting into this one as opposed to the last one. So the last one was lyrical, like maybe 3-4 lyrical tracks. A lot of it was more chill, and then some of it was like lit. But this one is more like Risk. You heard Risk with Fabian?
Yes.
That one, like, it blew people away because they're like, oh, like you could do the hip hop thing and you could still be yourself.
You could hang
also,
with like
but you could really So it's more of a proving yourself type of thing to myself and to my fans, and showing my fans that I do care and I want you to show your people so I could gain more fans because I care and I'm actually talented, but I want to also be able to cater to the sound without giving up too much of myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do get lost in trying to
please
people.
everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm far from that. And if you get too far from it, you'll lose a lot of your fan base, and they just won't understand you like they used to. It happened with Wiz.
When it happened,
point.
right? I
You know
like
what I mean?
the old stuff. Yeah.
I like the old Wiz. Hey,
Right.
I like the old Lil Wayne.
like the
you feel me?
old- right.
Come on, brother.
I like the
they
old
progressed.
Kanye.
So the old. That's
Straight
a great one,
from
brother.
Go Kanye.
Yes, brother. Yes, that's dumb funny actually. So, like the old
Nice.
Dell and the new Dell, right? The only difference between the old Dell and the new Dell is that the new Dell is a lot more focused and a lot more serious. And the old Dell will overthink a lot. The new Dell knows what the fuck he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Strong artist vision is important.
Yeah.
Do you have a rough idea of when people could expect this album?
It's October, November, late November, early December.
We're getting it in 2020.
Oh
You
yeah,
wanna say.
you're getting it in 2020. There's
We're
no
getting it
doubt.
in
There's no
2020.
doubt in my mind. I was actually gonna drop it in September, but I edited a few tracks. I'm gonna re-record them.
Yeah.
It's like a good 6 I want to redo.
I think there's no rush right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally worth it.
Make it.
Like we got people out
everything
here
it
making
can be.
smash projects, like Pastos smash.
We were talking
project.
about
You
liking
feel me?
the Pasta
like,
project.
Come on.
Yeah.
So like, I love what people are doing right now. Period.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
think there's a great feel to the 413 area and the whole movement out here.
Yeah.
I do kind of. My next question is kind of a broader question, right?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of talent in this Western Mass area. What do you think we still need to push things over the edge and get on that like national level of recognition?
You know, it's funny you say that because I spent like a good amount of time thinking about that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
I feel like to get over whatever hump, because I'm not no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no Einstein when it comes to demographics or what people could do. I don't have no major industry connections to have the exact answer. But one thing I do want to say, right, is there are heroes, there are villains. You know what I'm saying? There are people who are heroes. They want to work together. They respect a good artist, et cetera, et cetera. Then there are the villains who never see us getting anywhere. They want to be better than the next person. They don't respect a good artist, period. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a long time, there was a lot more villains than heroes out here, period. A lot more. Everybody wanted to beef. Everybody wanted this, that. And that was more Springfield. Hey, that's what it is. That's hip-hop. Everybody, okay, cool. But all of us are in a barrel right now. So we all decide to, hey, let's all be heroes. Let's you make good music. You're serious. You pay for your studio sessions. You get your videos done. Obviously, you're a serious artist. I'm a serious artist. Why would I hate on you, brother? So people started coming together and being more heroic. And I feel like everybody was more heroic in terms of like, hey, I want to work with you, period. You're serious, I'm serious. The same way you would say, you see somebody on the court, they're making all these shots, like, I'm going to pick him up on my team. I want to play with him. Come on my team, let's play together. Let's do a song together type shit. But a lot of people's like, I'm nicer. So basically to get out, I feel like there's a lot more unity because you can share the fan bases, you can share what people are seeing can translate better. As opposed to like, I mean, if you beef, you know what they say, all is good. Promotion,
all publicity is
good.
All
publicity is good publicity. So there's two sides to it, but I feel like we obviously got so much further on the heroic side. When people mess with each other in a good way, bro, you see it. You can see it happening. Yeah, you can see it every day, every day. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
I'm happy about it too, man.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you came through today.
Yeah.
Do you have any last shout outs? Anything else that you need to specifically address?
Nah, man. Scuzzpacc, man. We out here, man. We back, man. We been here. We ain't never left. Midday Blackout 2 dropping this year, 2020.
This year.
Don't forget that. I got a performance dropping for y'all soon. I'm going to be shooting videos. My bro Syph working on some heat. My bro Hoodie working on some heat. Matter of fact, the whole pack working on some heat. Dre Lights got a battle coming up. Like, I could literally go on forever. Like, we're really, I don't want to give too much away. Yeah, but I don't want to give too much away. But, like, we deserve what's about to happen to us and what's about to happen for us. And we want everybody to know it's all love. Like, it's all love. Like, since 2017, it's all love. And niggas know what's up, man. I'm just really happy to be here. I know you can see the energy. Like, I almost took my jacket off 30 times. You know what I mean? So, but that's really it, man.
I'm psyched too. I'm excited for all your new music. I'm glad you came through. We made it happen.
Yeah.
And this is Organized Sound Podcast. We're signing out. Go check out Delta. I'm going to link his music that is out in the description. And we'll see you in the next one.